Hey man, what's going on? Cool Water here, the digital dope man. Just back on the microphone, back on the video. Real quick, I wanted to talk about branding. As of late, I've been taking a step back, kind of watching a few things. One of the things that I recently took account to was they was playing the documentary The Last Dance with Michael Jordan and the Chicago Bulls, and showing his rise and elevation to the height that the highest heights that he became, the man that we see today. Um, and then I posted that on Facebook, and the comment or the topic that I posted on Facebook was really a comment. Jordan did for hip hop, Jordan did for basketball what LL Cool J, NWA, really Public Enemy, and I left out a few folks, KRS-One, Run DMC did for hip hop. Let me say that again. LL, Run DMC, KRS-One, Public Enemy, and NWA did for hip hop. Now, what does that mean? The attitude, the swag, the talent was what corporate America seen as a cash cow that allowed them to exploit it and make the billions, not millions, the billions that you see today, i.e. through the brand, right? The brand, B-R-A-N-D. So it's the brand of these individuals that got connected with these corporations that made them the mega star they are today. So going back to Michael Jordan in The Last Dance, everybody knows Air Jordan. They stand in line for Air Jordans. They sleep outside for a pair of Air Jordans. It doesn't matter when they release those Jordans, these folks still are going to do what they got to do to get a pair. I've seen people trampled on. I've seen people hurt, wrestled, boxing, whatever. Now, Jordan ain't been hot since the early 2000s. He was on his way out of retirement around 98, 99. He was on his way out. I think that's why they said The Last Dance, which is 1998. Jordan was on his way to retirement. But his shoe company, what he owns, which is Jumpman, he owns that all outright. But then there's Air Jordans, which he owns with Nike. I think some of the partners was telling me he owns 49% and Nike owns 51%. So they got the lion's share. They make the decisions at the end of the day. But they don't discount Michael Jordan's comments and his point of view. But over the 80s, they were building the brand of Michael Jordan, i.e. Mars Blackman and Michael Jordan did all those commercials. Spike Lee came in and played Mars Blackman based off the movie, what did they say? Because I looked at that video last night. We all know what it is, but he was a sneakerhead in the movie. And then they sought out Spike to help direct that and brand that individual, Mars, with Michael Jordan. Is it the shoes, Mike? No, it's not the shoes. Mike, is it the ability to jump? No, it's not my ability to jump. They branded those Jordans, those Air Jordans, and over the years they kept branding. Michael Jordan's talent is what sold the brand, is what made you buy into the brand. You see what I'm saying? LL Cool J, I'm bad. You know what I'm saying? Oreos eat Cool J cookies. You can't get a better line than that. Like, that's one of the coldest. lines that you could ever get. Oreos eat Cool J cookies, I'm bad. You can't get no better than that. His swag, his attitude, ladies loving the fact that he always licking his lips. The fact that the dude rocked the gold chain. You know what I'm saying? He had the cane golds. He was rocking them Adidas. And I think he was wearing Adidas, and he might have been doing Karl Kani and a few other brands throughout his years. Well, I know he got, later on he was tied up with the FUBU brand. But his swag, his talent is what made his brand solidified. Even though he ain't making records, he's still one of the most prolific hip hop artists in American history and throughout the world. NWA, the niggas you love to hate, they brand still is revered as one of the greatest hip hop groups of all time. With the records and the stuff that they were doing. Public Enemy, still one of the greatest in the hip hop world. You see what I'm saying? They in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Run DMC. They swag, gold chains, black hats, leather coats, rocking Adidas. Reverend Run and Jam Master Jay and DMC brought something to the stage that people had never seen before, and white America loved it. Loved it. They had a swag that you couldn't put in a cereal box. So all it is, branding is really what keeps you alive. You can sell stuff all day long. But when you get to a place where you reach your apex, it's either the brand that's going to keep you alive or the customer service, which still is tied to the brand. But the people, in most instances, fall in love with you for the brand. You see what I'm saying? All these entertainers and actors and rappers, hell, even some businesses, Coca-Cola, a brand. Most people prefer Coca-Cola over Pepsi. Pepsi don't, they cool, but they don't run marketing campaigns and commercials, and they're tied into fast food restaurants like Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola, in my personal opinion, is the preferred choice when it comes to soft drinks. You understand? Women in lingerie, Victoria's Secret over everything. Most of them. They gonna do Victoria before they do anything else. You see what I'm saying? So it's important that you understand that your brand is your business. Now, I just picked up a book. I got it in the mail about last week. And this book right here, The Brand Called You. I'd advise you to go get that. That book talks about you naming your business as your name. Now, most rappers, me included, because that's what what we do. We use our stage name as our brand. So Cool Water was my stage name for rapping for 20 plus years because, I started doing it in college. Now I've evolved and I'm Cool Water, the digital dope man. Still Cool Water, added a little extra on, but that's a name you'll remember, and that's my brand. The business entities that I control, entertainment company or the LLC, artificially flavored entertainment, that's the supposed parent company. Then we got Who Killed the Black Entrepreneur, that's another spinoff. Then it's Ballroom Chats Podcast, that's a spinoff. What else? All those really fall under Cool Water, the digital dope man. I am the brand. Everything else is an extension. Those are my legs and my arms. So when you see those, you associate that with me. And that's what I'm trying to get you to understand. It's important that you get a real clear understanding of your brand determines your success in the long run. You can start a business and sell stuff, but over time, people are going to start associating you with the product or the service. So it's not the product or the service that you selling, you really selling you, i.e. the brand. So not to be too long-winded, because I don't like keeping these videos too long, because y'all got short attention spans. Think about it. Think about Michael Jordan. Think about them Air Jordans and the brand. Think about, think about the hip hop artists that you see, Drake, 50 Cent, and they brands. Think about some of these politicians. You got your boy out here, Joe Biden, messing up his brand because he got comfortable and thought he had a little swag, and if you ain't black enough, you ain't really voting for me. It messed up because now his brand has a little stain on it, so he got to do PR, public relations, to clean up his brand. Trump, he had a brand from real estate. His brand in politics is tarnished because people don't like him as a person. But he still owns a large real estate holding and, has those television reality shows, so on and so forth. So study the brand, study people's brands, figure out how your brand is connected to a product or service and build off that. Hey man, I'm out. It's Cool Water, the Digital Dope Man. Check me out at the blog, ishiphopdead.com. Look for me at the home base site, thedigitaldopeman.com. And, get at me. Leave a comment, share the video, subscribe, do all that other stuff so we can start building. Peace and stay blessed. Holla.